Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Suikoden. Since last time, I just put Pan and Kaya back in my party. I also upgraded all their equipment to the same level as everybody else's. And the first thing I wanted to do was I wanted to look back at the stone tablet, just to see how far we've come. So we've got now about 50, a little over 50 members, I think exactly 53 members, and including guys like Kanak and Anji and Leonardo. And I wanted to talk a little bit about those characters because I didn't really have time last time to do so, but those characters are very interesting, and I feel like in this version of the game, they're not particularly fleshed out. However, in the Saturn version of the game, which is only available in Japan, I have come to understand that they have a expanded role. In fact, they come into the story forefront for a brief period in that they actually kidnap someone and you have to go get them and rescue them from those characters. And those characters are a little bit interesting and notable for the fact that they are actually based off of three brothers in the book called the Ruan brothers. There's the second Ruan brother, the fifth Ruan, and the seventh Ruan, or something like that. And so I thought that was kind of interesting that they made those characters all pirates and stuff, and you find out a little bit more about them later, and you find out that a lot of the reason why the Imperial Navy hasn't gone after our fortress yet is because they were causing so much trouble for them. So I think that's pretty interesting. A little bit of backstory there for you guys. But in order to proceed with the story, we have to go over here. These are the areas I kind of purposely neglected last time. First, let's talk to this guy. This is AK. He has respect only for the strong, and we're about 7 levels short. This guy just straight up tells you, hey, you need to be level 40 in order for me to join you. Which is sort of nice, but it's better than, Ruby, who's just like, you're a weakling. Let's go in here and talk to this guy. This is Gen. Who the hell are you? Liberation Army? Never heard of you. I have no interest in such things. All I'm interested in are boats. Taking any job as long as it's worthy of my skills. So, we need a boat that can beat the rapids. This is why you have to go see the rapids. In order to get this dialogue option, you have to have seen those rapids. Rapids of Dunan, eh? He can't do it alone. An ordinary boat will never make it. Agreed. That's why we need you. Old Commandal next door. Even if he's half dead, let's go see him. Okay, so now Gen becomes a mandatory member, so I got Pan and Kai out for no real reason. But, whatever. I wanted to upgrade their equipment. It's obviously a good plan to do, so we have to go talk to this guy. This old geezer thinks he's a big shot. And so, we managed to get this guy out of his house. You creepy old man, you should get some sunlight, you look sick. I like these guys. Bringing these delinquents with you. Excuse me. Yeah, Gremia. Gremia's got my back. Such language for Victor, okay. Whoa, wait a minute, don't confuse the issue. How they can be navigated, but come to think of it, I see no fool wouldn't have a clue. Yeah, so why did you come to this guy? He can do anything depending on time and money. So there is a way. Okay, so I guess he's been working on this, that's convenient. So what's up? Hit you over the rabbit, what is it? Yeah, exactly. It's a machine that moves by burning oil. Oh crap. This guy is... Yeah, it does sound ridiculous. I mean, obviously, viewers, have you ever heard of such a stupid plan? Something that runs on oil? Ridiculous. I've never heard of that, actually. The oil has to be refined in order for it to be used. That's the thing. That's what's expensive about gas. Not the oil getting itself. The refineries. So... What? Premium Lobby? Premier Lemo. Oh, so they're having trouble remembering the names of the cities. To be fair, you gotta remember a stupid name like that. Liukan, yeah. It's not a good Japanese name. We have to carry that thing? Oh my gosh. Now we have to also include Kamandal in our party, so as you can see, we have a huge number of party members, but a lot of the time, we're not really able to use them. Because of the nature of the way this game forces them into your hands. It's sort of a bummer, but It's not that bad. It makes you use a lot of party members that you probably otherwise wouldn't use. I mean, I know how you people are. I'm like that too. I don't, you know, in Pokemon, I would always be like, hey, I'm going to use Charizard the whole game. Done. Use just him. No matter how weak they are to fire, I'm going to continue on. And then I get Kadabra, and nobody's weak to him. He's strong against everybody. Just destroy the game. Alright. Thank God I can bid this load farewell. It was pretty tough fighting with this on my back. We got lucky, Flick. We didn't have to fight anybody. Are you kidding? There's no way you could fight with that thing on your back. Okay. Yay. He just basically said, go to the inn. Okay, so we do it automatically. Carry such a heavy load. Yeah, it better work. Agreed. Let's call it an early night. Might as well just do what they say. Victor's doing his Z thing. Flictor's wheezing. Flictor. I just called him Flictor. Gremio. What's up, man? Yeah. I mean, I think so too, but I can see his inner conflict here, you know? It's like he's basically my dad, and he's protected me this whole game and stuff, but at this point, I mean, I'm pretty strong, and I have lots of people to protect me. So I don't know. But I mean, it must be hard for him, because he's been doing it for the longest, you know? Yep. He slept in. Good question. Let's check him out. Where the heck is he? Okay, we're on the second floor. I was like, where's the exit? But there's the stairs. Hi, dude. Thanks for the free inn stay. I don't know why we had that. Take a look. We worked all through the night. Yeah, well. You don't really look that old to me, but what do I know? So, let's board the boat. Why not? Now that we've got this boat, we should be able to cross through the rapids. Because we have a machine that runs on oil. That's pretty cool. But I guess he is an alchemist, which, you know, is I call it the fantasy term for whatever. I mean, anything is, if you're an alchemist, you could do anything, like legitimately anything. So, I mean, just like real life, I mean, in real life, alchemists were worthless. I mean, they did nothing. But in games, they're pretty much the best things ever. Alright, so now we can just be like, hang out in these rapids. But we want to go to this little house here that just happens to be a little ways past the rapids. Okay, there's a nice little path that leads nowhere, just to bug me. Ah, what's up, man? So, it appears I tried to isolate myself to no avail. That's right. Of course I do. He's tired of preparing medicine to help people. Interesting. Antidote to the poison, yeah. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh no. Huh, he's got very French music. Minich Oppenheimer. I feel like Oppenheimer seems wrong for this guy. I mean, don't you? Like, Oppenheimer screams Prussian nobility to me, German. Why is he he's got this French I don't know. He seems the most anti-German guy. Like, he's very, like, flamboyant, and no German is like that. Or at least, stereotypically, anyway. He is the most renowned, the Flower General. Oh, well, yeah, I agree. General Teo. Yes, we met you, dude. Yeah, well. Peacock Man, what's your business here? Yeah, so... Oh, wonderful. Like hell you will. I like this old man. Not a sissy like Quanda, you know. You look like one, but... Elephant dragon away. Dude, this guy's pretty serious. He's got an elephant dragon and everything. Okay, well... Yeah, well, we could have attacked him. Oh, crap. Now we have to go through this prison to save this dude. Okay. Agreed. Need to go to Freedom Castle to talk to Matthew. But before we do that, let's go in here and raid this old man's private house. We can get black paint. Yay! We want that for much later. But there you go. It's a good vault item. Gotta put rock to work. Let's board the boat. So we need to head back to Freedom Castle. That's just a way of saying, hey, let's go to Freedom Castle. And these guys have junk, but we won't be using them for very long, so don't worry about it. I like having them in my party just because we don't get a lot of dudes. And they join at level 23 and level 22, which is too bad, and this guy has a terrible weapon. His skill is very high, but his power and his magic are mediocre. This guy is a frontline fighter. I didn't even bother to change my formation. They're both short-range attackers. I didn't bother because we have too many of them, and the game forces us to have too many of them. Also, neither of them have runes, so it's sort of a bizarre party arrangement that doesn't make much logical sense. I don't know why. Like, Commandal, I feel like, should obviously be a long-range fighter, right? I mean, he could use, like, a gun or something crazy, but whatever. Let's go talk to Sanchez and change out the party. I think we can do that now. I might be wrong. Yeah, we can get rid of Gen and Commandal. We don't need them. Let's get Kai and Pan back. Eventually, I'll probably level those two guys up just because I like leveling up characters in this game, because I'm crazy, and I find it really easy. Like, they make it easy to do, so that's one of the things I like about this game, is that, hey, you can do it pretty easily. But whatever. So, let's continue. We have to talk to Matthew. So, Matthew is probably in the war room, yeah. Usually when you have to talk to somebody, they end up being in here. Dr. Liukan, I understand. Please, I have an idea. Please wait a moment. So he's in this prison that is supposed to be impenetrable, which I believe is now called Bia Blanche. There's a counterfeiter named Kimberly. We met her. Let's get her and a scribbler named Tesla to join us. Kimberly is an acquaintance of mine. I am. Well, that's easy. Okay, we'll go find Kimberly and Tesla. So we got Matthew's letter, and now we have to use it to recruit more people. Yay! Man, we've been just recruiting tons of people lately. This is sort of the, I would say, the heyday of recruiting people, for sure, this portion of the game. We finally completely recruited everybody. Okay, and we can also go to Liukan's Hermitage whenever we want, for whatever reason. I don't know why we'd ever do that. But we could. We don't ever need to go back there. But, yeah. Alright, so Kimberly, we know where she is. She's in this house over here. We do not know where this Tesla fellow is, though. Yep. What is it? A letter from Matthew. Yes. I guess she's reading. Now she's going, huh? She can't read. Oh, well, that sounds... How are you what? Yeah, I don't... What are you, a forger? Yeah. Oh. Oh. I see. Take her to dinner. This dude. Yeah. Wonderful. Yep, Victor knows what it's all about. She's scary. She's very forward. This is cool. Flick is I call it this is sort of a terrible thing and I shouldn't tell you guys, but I call this Japanese awkwardness. I don't know what it is about anime, Japanese media, but there's always guys in it that are freaked out of girls. Like, why? I always think it's very strange. But it's inevitable. Like, even Flick, who's obviously had experience, he's like loves Odessa and all this stuff, is super freaked out around this girl. Yeah. He's just like, I don't know. You know, he's stuttering and freaking out. Yeah, like, I don't know what it is. Good grief. Oh, Okay, Charlie Brown. I mean, obviously, it's not just Japanese people who are awkward, but it tend to see it a lot in Japanese media. I like her. Okay, yeah, we're gonna get Tesla. Okay, so he's using the name of Albert for some reason. That's the most lame name. Come on, man. Don't use Albert as a Albert as a cover. Okay, let's go find Albert. I mean, who ever heard of, like, usually when people come up with pseudonyms, it's something weird, but Albert is just so normal. It's just a normal, quiet, ordinary citizen. So I knew he was in here because it's the only house we've been in where nobody was there, so... Yeah, Albert. You're Tesla Scrivener, right? Goodness, no, I'm just Albert Onyx. My people have lived here. What is your mother's name? Marianne. Yep, this is how you... By the way, this is, what Victor's doing here is actually an effective way of telling liars. You just ask them ordinary-sounding questions about details, and the more and more you ask them about details, the less and less they'll remember. So if you ever think somebody's lying to you, just make sure you ask them about little insignificant details, and if they're not lying, they'll know. Yeah, now he's like, oh, it's my grandmother's name, like... Exactly. The poor guy. There's his portrait. Now we get to see that he's actually a dude that we want to recruit. Poor guy. He prefers to lead a quiet life. My god, how unlucky I am. Led back into a life of crime. Yeah, well, we need your skill, apparently. What else is there to do? He doesn't want to travel with us. Jack's treating people as if they were bandits. Well, yeah. So, now we've got Kimberly and Tesla to join us, but how are they going to get us into not Scarleticia, Sonieri prison? And can we rescue Liukan before it's too late? How are we going to, even if we do rescue Liukan, how is he going to prevent those flowers from just destroying us like last time? Find out next time on Let's Play Suikoden. See you later.